Ratropolis is a hectic and frenetic 2D side-scrolling real-time strategy game that mixes roguelite, tower defense, city building, and deck building. This game is high energy, requiring some quick thinking and clicking under pressure, so if you enjoy both stress and to adapt and overcome, this game might be worth both your time and your money. The player's job in this micromanaging heavy game is to build a city and defend the walls on each side of your rat's town hall from attacking monsters for at least 30 waves. You pick a leader from a total of 6, each with their own playstyles and cards. The card play is like in Slay the Spire, but with real-time action. Each leader has their own starter deck, which you will be adding cards to through different events and different buildings as you are playing the game. You pick a difficulty and one of 4 maps, and the game begins and the clock starts ticking. That damn clock never stops in Ratropolis, so you will have to be quick and efficient both in your decision making and your actions per minute. Play the right cards in the right order and do it fast or you will fail. In total, there are over 500 different cards of military, building, economy, and different skill types progressively unlocked while playing, as expected in a roguelite. First waves are easy to handle, but the going gets tough around wave 24, as the difficulty scales up quite heavily, so it's all about preparing your defenses and expanding your territory in anticipation of later hordes of enemies, as fast as you possibly can at all moments. There are numbers and limits everywhere you will have to constantly consider, so you must juggle everything from population limits to your military, buildings, upgrading, learning synergies, etc., all while the clock ticks as the merchant visits or the loot drops. And that stuff will disappear if you don't act fast enough. You have to spam those clicks everywhere all the time or you will lose. Action per minutes are very relevant here. The buildings you build will more or less be permanent, and a bad or slow building strategy and a weak card deck will punish you both for the waste of resources and the waste of the limited space. This game hates you and wants you to suffer. I played a lot of StarCraft 1 on Battle.net back in the day and was also addicted to Street Fighter 4 and Super Street Fighter 4, and I love and enjoy being under heavy pressure while doing my best at, well, trying to be something that can be considered as being, well, slightly strategic. I enjoy adapting and overcoming and inflicting pain on my soul, so I find these kind of game mechanics entertaining. If you are a player that likes to take your time thinking or are slow at clicking on things with a mouse for that matter, this is in no way a game for you. For the rest of us digital adrenaline junkies, I'd say Ratropolis is fair in its stressfulness. There will be, as in all roguelites, a lot of failure, but after about like 6-8 hours or so, you only have yourself to blame if you die before wave 30. Initially, a run will take you 20 to 40 minutes and then up to an hour to reach wave 30. You can continue after that wave to see how far you get if you want, but you don't have to. After each run, you are awarded points that unlock new cards and advisors, giving you an easier time with new abilities, etc., etc. for the next run. There are some complaints to be had with Ratropolis regarding the big stock of cards, where a lot of them feel like fillers, the controls while commanding your troops between walls and some other UI stuff feel a bit clunky at times, and the damage scaling makes the game a bit slow after the first initial hours, as it's a piece of cake reaching level 24 or so, meaning you will have like 30 minutes of slightly dead gameplay. But overall, this is a competent game, worth playing. The rat theme is cute, the art, the design of both cards and rats are well polished, and this is overall a good fun tower defense type of game in limited sessions, that is. After completing Ratropolis a couple of times, 10 to 14 hours or so in total gameplay, I feel content. And I'm still far from unlocking everything there is to unlock in this game, but still feel that I would probably, well, never touch it again. But I did have fun for these 10 to 15 hours. And I'd say if Ratropolis pops up at 30 to 50% in discount, it's absolutely a good buy for the frenetic gamer. The score ends up on 7 out of 10.